Hey there, Steve Weston. Today we're going to make Boy Scout pizza rice from my book, In the Wild Chef. Let's get started. Boy Scout pizza rice in-home preparation. Hey, let's get stuff prepared for our recipe to take out backpacking. We are going to need to do a little bit of work in the kitchen before we're ready to cook it on the trail. We have our ingredients today we're going to go through. Pepperoni. We have water, minute rice, olive oil, diced tomatoes, mushrooms, olives, Parmesan cheese, garlic, and mozzarella cheese. And one of my favorite tools in preparation in the backcountry is sandwich bags or Ziploc baggies. These are terrific. They seal up really well, generally keep the odors out pretty good, and whatever liquid. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 cups of minute rice into its own bag. We're going to put 6 ounces of petite diced tomatoes, and we really want to drain off the liquid on all 3 of these canned items. We really don't need the liquid in the recipe. We're going to do about 2 ounces of sliced mushrooms in its own baggie. We're going to do about 1.25 ounces of the sliced olives in its own bag. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of minced garlic. It's about a clove and a half, and put it in its own bag as well. Some of the items that we have here, you'll notice I didn't put it in a sandwich bag. Well, with the pepperoni, we won't need to. It has its own bag that's reclosable, resealable. We can take that bag with us in the backcountry. The water bottle has our amount of water that you have in it. The olive oil, we have a container that we'll buy at an outdoor store. And I like this particular one because 2 of these capfuls equal a tablespoon, which is what we need for the recipe. I like cheese sticks for my mozzarella. They keep really well, and not to mention we need a 1/4 cup, and that's how much a cheese stick is. It's a 1/4 cup. And then everyone's had a pizza delivered, I think, at their house maybe. Well, the pizza driver are always going to give you grated Parmesan cheese and peppers. Well, here you are. There's some grated Parmesan cheese, and we're going to take this in the backcountry as well. So there you have our ingredients for Boy Scout pizza rice. Let's go backpacking. I'm starting to get hungry. So we've finished our at-home preparation, and before we went out to camp, I put everything in a 1-gallon freezer bag. And what I like to do when I get started is I like to take the olive and the garlic and the pepperoni and put it in the pot first before I fire it up. That way I don't have grease splattering in my face. So let's get started. Let's make our Boy Scout pizza rice. So we're fired up the stove, and we're getting our garlic and olive oil and pepperoni cooking in preparation to boil our 2 cups of water. And then we're going to be able to throw our minute rice right on top and boil that for about 30 to 45 seconds. And then we're going to put the lid on it and let it steep for about 5 minutes. So here we are. We're ready to add our water. So you get that 16 ounces or 2 cups of water right on top of everything. Like that there. And the lid on. And crank it up. I'm going to bring it to a boil. And put in our rice. Okay, so we have our water boiling. Now let's add our minute rice. And we're going to bring that back to a boil for about 30 to 45 seconds. Reduce some of the liquid. And then we're going to lid it up and finish this thing off. Stir it together a little bit there. Again, we want to reduce some of the liquid. That's the whole purpose of reboiling it. And we'll go about 30 seconds here, and then we'll put the lid on and let it steep for 5 minutes. So we finished boiling. I've cut the heat. We're going to put the lid on, and we're going to wait about 5 minutes for the rice to steep. And then we'll combine the rest of our ingredients for our Boy Scout pizza rice. See you in 5. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, and our rice is well steeped and fluffy. So I'm going to give that a little extra stir right there. And let's get those rest of those ingredients in. Our 6 to 8 ounces of tomatoes, let's get those in there. Just dump them in the party there. And our olives. Olives are good. Mushrooms. Not everybody likes mushrooms. We leave those people at home. And then I like to give this a quick stir before I put the cheeses in. There we go. Quick stir. And then we're going to put in our mozzarella. This is our cheese stick that we grated. And that's going to bind everything together, make it a little bit gooey. Stick to your ribs. Just like that. Yeah. Put in our Parmesan. Give that one more stir. And we are ready to eat the Boy Scout pizza rice. I want to thank you for watching my video, and I want to thank Primus for making simply the best backpacking stoves on the planet. If you've enjoyed this video, please buy our book, In the Wild Chef. You can find it online at Amazon.com and in many outdoor retailers.